Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you how to turn a story into an entire business. I'm going to show you a clip from one of my recent coaching calls from a client who recently quit his job and is now helping fitness influencers create engaging content. It's really important to use your story to add authenticity and trust in order to build a brand around your business. So in the next 5-7 minutes, you're going to see how me and my client both work together in order to build that story. Have a look. What anybody has to focus on if they're doing anything that there's 1,000,001 people doing it is simultaneously building your audience and your brand, the person. That's important because, as you just said there, no one really cares about the thing. Everybody cares about what the thing does for them, right? And that's not always easy to show or to communicate. What's the guy's history?
Oh no, he was playing football, not professionally. He was playing football. I think he just started going gym because he was just getting bullied on the pitch. And then one time, he started going gym, big now, jumped on the pitch. Someone tried to barge him, it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
The funny thing is simple stories like that is helpful. That's the end result, right? It's not always Barcelona, FIFA World Cup. Some people just want the next step. And the next step is getting big enough that someone can't barge me on the pitch. That's closer to home. And that's something that the people around him can say, like, yes, I want you to help me. So here's a great point. People are closer to their pains than they are to their fantasies. For this example, someone thinking of the FIFA World Cup is hard to imagine, but that last match that they played that they got moved off the ball, well, they can remember that, and that is painful. So here's a great point. Stay closer to what people can relate to and keep away from fantasies that are harder for them to conceive at the beginning of the journey. Now, once they're into your world, then you can show them the dream of what is possible. Right? Because let's be honest, if you're just starting and you're talking about, I'm gonna give you the kind of strength training to play in the World Cup, they'll be like, I already, if you're talking to me like that, that means I'm already up there. I'm gonna try and find Cristiano Ronaldo's trainer because he's got proof. So sometimes it's like tread carefully as to what you're trying to offer to the world, right? Because if you're someone that's got, like, let's say, what's his name? I recommended the book to you, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan's trainer.
The Relentless trainer. The Relentless
one. Yeah. Now, he's done big things. Now, he can come and say, oh, I'm going to give you the kind of strength training so that you can complete a whole season without getting injured. He can say it like that because he's got proof in the pudding, right? And not to limit your person, but the thing that pushed him to do training was that he didn't want to be pushed around on the pitch anymore. Now, you now sit back and think, right, now how many other young athletes right now, they don't have the money for Kobe Bryant's trainer, but what you're talking about is very relative to me because I'm playing against guys who are my age, but their legs are twice the size of me or something. And I just can't compete. And let's be honest, I don't have the money for Kobe Bryant's trainer. But your story is very similar to mine's, and you conquered it. Can you show me how you conquered it? And that's it. No talk about FIFA World Cups, Barcelona, and all that stuff, because you're not there. But where you are is one step where I want to be, and that is getting myself in physical shape so that people don't move me on the pitch. Because that's a problem for me. It hurts my ego. It hurts my pride. My teammates don't like passing to me because they know that if I come against certain defenders, it's a wrap, I'm losing the ball. But thanks to your training, I can get to the size to withhold myself and perform better for my team, so on and so forth, right? And that's closer to home than trying to sell people a dream that's going to require for you to now start making up. You didn't get there, right? So for your guy, that it will be brilliant for him to tell that story, because there's like, look at it as a pyramid, right? There's more people at the bottom who just want to go from 0 to 1 than there is people at the top who want to go from 9 to 10. So you now start to design his content for the people who are just looking to go from 0 to 1. Maybe you're doing semi-pro. Maybe you're looking to go semi-pro. Maybe you're looking to go pro. Maybe you're doing Sunday League and you want to be the best person ever in Sunday League history. There's more of them than they are athletes at the top of their game looking to go from 9.5 to 9.8. And they're willing to throw a bag at a trainer just to move those 3 decimals. So that's something you can work with that guy. This is why story is important. Stories tend to be way more important than the thing itself. So maybe an example, when the guy is doing a particular training, he's doing a voiceover, right? He's doing a voiceover, telling a little story. Like, I do these leg presses 3 times a week so that I can last 90 minutes in a football pitch or whatever. Like, I'm making that up completely. I don't even know if that's true. But if you do those kind of voiceovers, so you're showing the training and you're doing a voiceover with a story, that will then at least allow people to start putting 2 2s together. So that's a something you can do. That's from a creative perspective, how you bring together the visuals with the person's story so that it makes sense to the person watching.
So, as you can see, the power of using your story in order to build great content that helps build trust and engagement. It's not always the Hollywood stories that people are looking for. There are plenty more people who are just looking to go from 0 to 1. And you don't have to feel like you got to make up a whole bunch of things for those who want to reach the ultimate pinnacle of anything. You can use your story of simply going from 0 to 1. Now, for myself, I went from 9 to 5 into starting an online business. Now, if you're in that position, if you're currently in a 9 to 5 and you want to start an online business, but you don't know where to start, what to look at, what are the options out there, please feel free to DM me on Instagram or comment below on this video and let's see what we can do together. Thank you.